Big Damo, they have bought Progress Wrestling and Defy Wrestling, which announced yesterday. Also, get you guys the fact that Thunder are one win away going back to the NBA Finals. By the way, also I'm gonna get you guys just the fact that let's see here. So TK bought minority more Tails Traps skills to get you guys ever sure. Also, the fact that Evgeny Malkin he gets sent to 1 year offer with the Pens, by the way, to return there, which he does. And also the fact that TK bought a minority stake and at the guards as a minority investor, which he has, by the way. And numerous other three Chilean burglars were detained as well. And they're going to be extradited to the U.S. by the way, to face the burglary charge, which they are, by the way, as well. And much other news to come, by the way, guys. I'll get you guys to that. All right, so first things first, because I'm going to start things out with the fact that the breaking news from yesterday that Nikki Cross and Big Damo they have bought Progress and Defy Wrestling. Wow. I didn't think that's going to ensue at all. Wow. So, best news to them, guys. That's game changer. I didn't think I was going to ensue. Another news also, by the way, guys. Thunder, they're one win away from going to the back-to-back to the NBA Finals, by the way, as they get the Knicks. Or will the Spurs tie it up yet again and go into Game 7? So that's the question I was going to ask, guys. So you guys have any thoughts about that? Let me know, guys. I'll just respond to that. That's all that you need to know, everybody. Also, news also, by the way, everybody, that more tells Travis Kelsey. So TK bought a minority stake in the guards as minority investor. I know he's cool late, but which is, by the way. And also, TK had a fun date night this past week with Taylor Swift, and knows he loves going to b-ball games. We tried to go to a Knicks game, but stuck in KC. He says in the newest podcast that he loves bringing Taylor Swift to the sports world. Enjoy bringing Taylor Swift to experience fun. I've always known to have. Wow, I mean, everyone saw the U.S. Open. Everyone saw at a Yanks versus Guards game and the Yanks versus Guards game ALCS. By the way, 2 years ago, everyone saw him at the I think Kentucky Derby. By the way, guys, as well. But also, and then last night, last week, you saw him in Game 3 at in Cleveland, where Knicks will beat will beat the Cats in Game 3. Now, Chelsea, Travis Kelsey, they were there. I know they were Travis Kelsey chugging a beer, full in the game, and Taylor Travis Kelsey, they was locking low lips. By the way, during that game. Wow, and I mean wow. So that's all. I mean, he's not. He didn't bring her in there just to as a Cleveland to be a Cleveland Cap fan. No. Taylor Swift was a Knicks fan, but was she in her Cavs era last week? But I do know this: that Taylor Swift Kelsey, they are going to have their wedding era on July 3rd in NYC, which they will, by the way. That's all I can say of that, everybody. So, thoughts on that, guys? Let me know. Just response to that. And then there's also, by the way, guys, Derwin James gets a 3-year, $76 million offer with the Chargers with $58 million guaranteed. That makes him the highest paid safety again. Wow. Also known as this, by the way, that Evgeny Malkin, he signs a 1 year offer with $5.5 million with the Pens to return there for his 21st season. Thoughts about that, guys? Also, this news, by the way, that Christian Pulisic, Tyler Adams, and Weston McKennie, they're among 26 players named in the U.S. men's soccer roster for the 2026 World Cup. So the rest of the roster have been named, by which it has U.S. men's national team, by the way, for soccer, which they have, by the way, for the World Cup. That's all you got to know for that, everybody. So check that out. I told you guys already TK bought minority stake in the guards as a minority investor. Thoughts about that, guys. And Taylor Swift, they have their wedding era in July 3rd. That's all you need for that, guys. Also, this news, by the way, guys. 3 Chilean suspects: Ignacio Zuniga Cortez, Bastian Jimenez Freire, and Pablo Zuniga Cartes. They were amongst Chilean perpetrators. They were detained for burglaries amongst them for burglarizing athletes' houses. Yeah, Match Mahomes to TK. To people like Bobby Portis, to guys like athletes like Luka Doncic's home was burglarized. To what's the other ones? Juan Martin Del Patro's home was burglarized as well, by the way. And Travis Kelsey's home was burglarized. Patrick Mahomes' home was burglarized. Burrowhead's home was burglarized by Portis home, amongst other athletes. Their homes were burglarized by Chilean perpetrators that were accused. And now the other perpetrators they were detained last year. They were indicted, and one of them's gonna be sentenced, by the way, next month. But the the three Chilean perpetrators that were detained, they were detained in Chile. They're going to be they're set to be extradited to the U.S. and they're going to face those burglary charges. So that's all there is. You got to know in that, everybody, and that's all there's I can say on that. So that's certainly there is you need to know. Those are separate, by the way, which they are. So that's all that you got to know for that, guys. And that's all there's you got to know. Another news also, by the way, guys. The Vegas Golden Knights, they're going to be facing off. They're going to the Stanley Cup title game. They're going to be taking on the winner of the Canes versus Canadiens. So that's all there's you got to know for that, everybody. Nothing else, by the way, guys. Nats beat the Guards again 6-3. The Mariners beat the A's again 4-1. The Braves defeat the BoSox 7-6. The Twins beat the ChiSox 5-3. The Pirates defeat the Cubs again 2-1. O's defeat the Rays again 6-1. The Reds beat the Mets again 7-2. Yanks beat the Royals again 15-1. Brewers defeat the Cards again 6-0. Rangers beat the Astros 10-7. The Phillies beat the Padres again 4-3. The Angels beat the Tigers 10-6. Dodgers beat the Rockies again 15-6. Blue Jays defeat the Marlins 8-1. D-backs defeat the Giants 8 again 7-5. 7-5. As well as you got to, I guess. And also, none of this else, by the way, guys. Josh Jacobs was detained again on domestic battery charges, on the aggravated domestic battery charges. Now Jacobs was detained again. Now first arrest he was detained for DUI back in 2021, but he was detained again yesterday on aggravated domestic battery charges. He was detained. He was charged for aggravated domestic battery, property damage, domestic abuse charge or domestic assault charge, disorderly conduct, strangulation, suffocation, and intimidating a victim or a witness. Now Jacobs was denied bail. Now his court date is going to be later today at 2 p.m. guys, and the details haven't just been revealed just yet though. So once again, Josh Jacobs was detained again on domestic battery charges, aggravated domestic battery, property damage, domestic abuse, disorderly conduct, strangulation, suffocation, intimidating a victim or a witness. Jacobs was jailed without bond. His bond was set, by the way, but he has been denied bail. But all those bond was set. But his court date is going to be later today at 2 p.m., guys. That's all there's you need to know, everybody. That's all that's I can say on that, guys. So, not good. This is not looking good. Josh Jacobs is really not. So, let's convicted. He can be looking left behind bars. That's all I can say about that, guys. Now, I think the it could be his girlfriend or Cash Doll who knows about that, guys. So, that's all there's I can say on that, everybody. So, once again, Josh Jacobs was detained on domestic battery charges. By the way, his court date is going to be later today at 2 p.m. The Packers are aware of the incident, which they are, by the way. And now Josh Jacobs, he could be on the commissioner's exempt list. He could be suspended for this. He may violate the Universal Personal Conduct policy. He could face suspension, by the way, but he could be released from the Packers. But also he could be banned from the NFL for the rest of his life, as far as I know. That's all I can say of that, guys. So once again, Josh Jacobs was detained yesterday on domestic battery charges, and not good at all. For aggravated domestic battery, property damage, domestic abuse, disorderly conduct, strangulation, suffocation, intimidating a witness or victim. That's all to say about that. And not good. That unless he's convicted, he's looking at life behind bars. Not good at all. So really not good at all. That's all about that. Also, by the way, guys, I want to start by the way shout out to Natty, Gato of City of the Wolves, Lily Rose, Depp, Andre 3000, Jadakiss, Cat Zoe Clark, Selena Sassy Sounds, ASMR, Brianna Olsen, Franco, Alejandro, Cola Pinto, Sarah Tannerites, Princess May, Bella Heathcote, Frank Thomas. You also got Jesse Bagwell, Late Sam Sneed. You also got Indy Jones, Indiana Jones, Roquan Smith, Darnell Dockett, and Garrett Bowles. Send them all your brother. Wish tweet something. Should just on that by. That's all you need to know. That's all I can say, guys. So that's all I can say on that, guys. Well, bye. So check this out. Also, Arlie from she is from Boyle. She is in Sonic Racing Crossroads today, guys. What she is, by the way. And also, guys, Mr. Karate the Third. You know, aka Robert Garcia. He is now returned to City of the Wolves season 2. By the way, so that's all I say about that. Also, guys, Kenshiro debuts in City of the Wolves season 2 next month, guys. That's all this, you need some of that, guys. Well, buddy. Also, guys, Ingrid, she's returned to Street Fighter 6, by the way, guys. That should be tomorrow. And also the fact that Kunamitsu, she's returned to Tekken 8 this week as well. So check this out, guys. All these guys know for that, guys. That's all there's you gotta know about it. So about that, guys. All right, ladies. That's gonna do it. And also, guys, don't forget everybody that Clash of Italy's on Sunday. Check that out, guys, at 2 p.m. Check that out, guys. Don't forget next Monday's Raw is gonna be in Italy, by the way, at 2 p.m. Check this out, guys. All you gotta know for that, guys, as well, buddy. That's all I'll say about that. All right, ladies, that's going to do right there for the Khalil Sports Board, Live Scratch, the Khalil Sports Board YouTube channel, Facebook page, by any also, guys. Necessary, guys. What are your thoughts? Your sponsor, tweet your thoughts, your sponsor, your thoughts exactly on. Let's see here. Your thoughts exactly on the Thunder have become going back, trying to go back to back, one way going back to the final thoughts. But like also, one thing I remind you guys that I was going to do a final for this week, but I'm going to do it today. Dear beloved, we gathered today to celebrate the life and legacy of the now fallen Cavs, who lived a very good life. Don Mitchell, James Harden lived their lives, but they suffocated from the Knicks. They did, and they lost it all. They might have survived against the Suns and all that, and the Pistons, but they fell victim to the Knicks, which they did, by the way. And they couldn't get there. The Knicks, they did their part. They laid the Cavs to rest. Today, goodbye, Cavs. Rest in peace, Cavs. So that's all I can say that, guys. That's everything you gotta know. So rest in peace to the Cavs. The Knicks will do the same exact thing to the Thunder or the Spurs. That's all I can say about that, guys. That's one thing you got to know. It's gonna be one of this. It's gonna be either Thunder or the Spurs' funeral come next week in the finals. That's all I can say of that, guys. That's everything you need to know, everybody. So that's all you got to know. With us on Derwin James getting a 3-year, $76 million offer with the Chargers with $58 million guaranteed, makes him the highest paid safety again. Thoughts about that, guys? With us on TK purchasing minority stake in the guards as a minority investor and day night that he had, by the way, guys. Thoughts about that, guys? And he said to Mary Taylor Swift, by the way, on July 3rd in the wedding here. July 3rd and West. Thoughts about that, guys? Well, but just response to that. Also, everybody, Vegas Golden Knights, they are going to the Stanley Cup title game. They face either the Canadiens or the Canadiens. Thoughts about that, guys? Well, buddy. Also, once again, everybody wish between the Natty, Gatto of City of the Wolves, Lily Rose, Deb, Andre 3000, Janikis, Kat, Zoe, Clark, Selena, Sassy Sound, ASMR, Brianna Olsen, Franco, Alejandro, Colapinto, Sarah, Tannerites, Princess May, Bella Heathcote, Frank Thomas. You also got Jesse Bagwell, Late Sam Sneed, Indy Jones, Roquan Smith, Darnell Dockett, and Garrett Bowles. So send them my brother wish tweets them once again. We should just that's all you got. You got nobody. That's Clash of Italy is this Sunday, guys, at 2 p.m. Check it out, guys, on the ESPN app, ESPN Limited plan. Check that out. You got nobody. I'll bet for breaking news from times live updates to make sense a whole lot more in the close sports weather later that you get. So, guys, take care, buddy. You guys have a good day. Everybody be safe. Bye bye.